Yo, here for another shoe custom, and these are the Marine Foamposite Pro LED temp chains. So a lot good went into the shoe. So let me jump into it real quick. So what we have here are the Yeezy Pro Foamposites, whatever you want to call them. So the client wanted he's a Marine, so you wanted a Marine with a gun, I guess getting ready to shoot somebody or shoot something on actual shoot. So if you look up closely behind the smoke and the fog and everything, you see the Marine there with his gun just aiming at a target. Now, at first, what he wanted was something a little bit different, where it had multiple characters holding a flag up. But sometimes when you request a custom, things have to change. Maybe it doesn't sit right, especially with foam, because drawing on these grooves is extremely difficult. It takes away from the shoot sometimes because it might make it look weird, because it indents in the inside and the grooves and all that. But so we had to actually change it, but I think it came out better this way. And all this black and gray smoke that you see is temp change, and I'll show you guys how that works in a little bit. And inside the insole, inside the outsole, I added green LEDs to it, which are the Night Rider LEDs. So I'll show you guys that in a second as well. So let me bring that second shoe up to the front. Wow. So same thing. I want to make it a little bit different, just slightly different from this one. It's the same character to a sense, but he's more visible. The smoke is clearing more in here, but it still has temp change on the shoe as well. So same base, same idea, just a slight variation in the shoe. So these are how they look with the lights on, green lights. I found some new lights as well that I'm going to start using on Foamposites instead of these, where they're thinner, more flexible, and they can go around the entire shoe. It's the same lights I use on the Jordan 11 mags in my previous video, so I'm going to use those from now on. Now, the only downfall is they're not going to be Night Rider type lights like those. They're not going to have different modes and functions. If you still want that, ask for it. But the new ones that I'm getting, they're going to be solid, just on and off. But it'll go all the way around, so it should sit a lot better. Now, to showcase the temp chains on the shoes, I'm using a hand warmer just to kind of show, just to speed up the process. I would use a heat gun, but sometimes that noise gets annoying. So I use the hand warmer in my hand. So I put some heat on it real quick. Let's see, maybe about a couple seconds. And you can see how the heat really affects it. So, it's grayish black. And if you apply heat on it, it starts to turn white. And you can see the actual color behind the shoes. So the shoe actually is mostly white. And the guy is seen more when you apply heat to the shoes. So we have the shoes here. Place my hand on it with some heat already added to it. And there you go. Showcasing the temp change on these bad boys. And it goes back to cool pretty fast. So ideally these are better for the summertime or when it's hot outside, so you can really see how it changes when the sun comes out. After about 80 degrees, I think, that's when the color starts changing on the shoes. So you'll see it start changing from the actual color on top to its real color underneath. And just to showcase the other shoe as well. So put some heat on it, let it sit for a little bit, and voila. Once you put that heat, it shows the colors underneath the actual temp change. So that's it for these. So please comment below, subscribe. If you have any comments to add, best way to contact me is to email me, or if you want to do a private order, the best way is to email me. So like I said, that's it for these, and